Today, we're spotlighting a story that reminds us of the quiet heroes right in our own backyards. The headline, "Taking Out the Trash, These Old Ladies Are Cleaning Up Cape Cod," rolls out of New York Times pages, and it's people that read it, not just a headline. It's about a grassroots group called the Old Ladies Against Underwater Garbage, a name as playful as it is purposeful. Founded in 2018 by Susan Bauer, an 86-year-old retired psychologist from North Falmouth, the group began as a handful of women who regularly swam Cape Cod's ponds, salvaging beaten beer cans, cracked golf balls, and even a toilet that had made a watery grave. They saw their small acts as a spark, and soon others joined. By 2024, the group had grown to about 30 committed members and a waiting list, with its own website and entry criteria: age 64 or older, the ability to swim half a mile in under 30 minutes, and the rope-stiff tuna-free diving skill to reach 8 feet. The story goes beyond the toothbrush slickwater routine. Picture a shimmering, clear pond in Barnstable, its surface mirroring the blue sky. The women, none younger than 65, board their kayaks, snap on life vests, and take the plunge. They're armed with snorkels and masks, and they haul in hundreds of chunks of refuse: old beer cans and wine bottles, cinder blocks, wooden pallets, a slowly dissolving car tire, whole parts of a white plastic lounge chair, and even a busted orange-pointed tennis ball. Their mission is simple yet stubborn: remove what they find, no matter how heavy. To date, their collective effort has raked up an estimated 6,000 pounds of garbage from Cape Cod's ponds. That's not just a tidy number, it's the weight of polarizing issues, water quality debates, local ecological health, and the feeling that there's still a place for volunteerism in a world that tends to move on. And the effort hasn't gone unnoticed. A photo of them rescuing that infamous toilet broke the internet, stirring smiles and further attention from media. You'll see the group on The Drew Barrymore Show, which in 2024 donated $10,000 to the nonprofit. Susan has said that $9,000 of that still sits in their account, a generous pool that will keep their paddles moving. "We're making a dent," she says, yet acknowledges the horizon and that the water quality problems they battle are long-term. Participants share moments of exhaustion and joy. Lisa Weiss, a 65-year-old retired high school math teacher and baby of the group, reminds us of their sunrise fatigue. "You're exhausted, maybe a little sunburned, and filthy, but that's the best feeling out there," she says. Maggie Mega, a 72-year-old who joined more recently, recognizes the broader context. "We're surrounded by so many truly intractable problems," she says, "but the water quality issues out here are serious, and solutions have a far horizon." Her words link the small act of pulling a piece of junk from lake water to the larger public policy conversation. The organization's name, Old Ladies Against Underwater Garbage, has a double function. It's a tribute to late-life activism and a tongue-in-cheek nod to the ridiculous realism of women at 64 or older turning a kayak into a sanitation vessel. It also echoes the group's genesis, those early weekdays of pooling efforts in a pond that looked pristine from the shore but was hiding a murk of human neglect up beneath. Throughout the article, we're reminded that the cause is grassroots and that the ladies are not just cleaning ponds, they are making a statement that any one of us, can help with the planet's mess. The case of the teenagers mistakenly pushing in the waitlist, or of the women's rigorous physical filter, highlights a. From the article's detailed footage shot and edited by Billy Hickey to the writing of Cara Buckley, we get a plan that feels genuine. Start at $50,000 a year conservation club, where you can air test a pond for trash, fetch it out on a kayak, and let the reverberation of compatriots raise your voice and make any problem in front of you understandable. That is the kernel we're asking you to carry. It doesn't reveal economic calculation, but it digs into a simple highway of motor sensations: the water's calm, the weight in the kayak, and the letting go of a piece of waste that will, hopefully, break by the tide. Or, in doing so, it will endure against the water's 72-hour waiver? The article ends on a bright note, promising to raise money and reduce recycling and watch group members struggling to hold onto a treacle of a 14-flute agued. Maybe a stretch, perhaps in the cap. I'm grateful for the chance to share this next clip with our listeners. Keep your life currents near a boat wedged west, stay supportive, and remember, bottoming of a water bowl sparks a high green fields. Look forward to our podcast next time, and the simple, courageous act of cleaning a pond. Thank you for listening.